Round 3. Fight!
Welcome everyone, straight into the fighting is ongoing here at round 3 with the Marble Machines 3. We're back from a lunch break with Hannes 3000, my friend over here.
Hello and welcome everybody back to the continuation. The continuation of the workday, because that's basically what this is, right? Just documenting our workdays here.
Yeah, hanging out, trying to get this latch to work. So what I'm doing right here is this on and off mechanism for the drum beaters. I'm just blocking it out. It looks ugly as hell right now. That's the whole point for everything we're doing today. Just gonna find out the basic design requirements. And right now I'm just trying to fix a point for a little spring coily thing here. Let's just do this. Things can hang in the air today. The air hook from Siemens. It's a classic engineering joke I learned from Darth Marius. There's only one brand of air hook that works, and that's the ones from Siemens. So let's steal this spring. I actually had an email from Lucas who is going to have the 2 machines at the Siegfried's Music Cabinet. I don't know when you will be able to go and see them, but they're going to Rüdesheim in Germany to Siegfried's Music Cabinet, which is an amazing mechanical music instrument museum. And Lucas just emailed and said about Marble Machine 3 that maybe I should contemplate not using a programming wheel. I should at least contemplate using like paper rolls with holes in it. So like a storage unit for the programming thing. And the fun thing is that things like that can actually be put on the idea table at this point of the process. So yeah, right now I think it's going to be a programming wheel, but Lucas has a point that at least we should not consider that decision already taken.
Let's venture a little bit outside the box with some ideas, right?
That's the whole thing with this new process. It's like Algorithms, the physics simulation software that we're going to use to make physics simulations of this CAD model with a custom-built PC that has been built from Sebastian Janssen and the team over at Linus Tech Tips. We're going to unpack that PC later. The Algorithms team, when they are promoting their software, they say it's free to fail. And this is like, for me, it's never been free to fail when I have when I built something for 6 months and invested something. Oh, this is going to be the ugliest ever. I'm just gonna connect this point here. You get what I mean. So the idea is with digital design, it's free to fail, and then we can think about stuff like, for example, changing the programming wheel entirely. So this whole part is just now holding this spring. It's super ugly, but this is what we're all about today. So yeah. Hope everyone is doing fine. We're so happy to hang out with you and hope to be able to show interesting progress in every stream. Let's do a new body there.
Yeah, since our lives are so interesting all the time, that won't be a problem, Martin.
It's like Beavis and Butthead. I don't even know if you're ironic anymore. So this is a little latch right here. And this whole lever thing is going to be a bistable mechanism. So right now it's in the down position where these things are interacting with the triangles. And now I'm going to push this latch. Let's just do it like this instead. This doesn't look good. See if I can do that. Oh, yes, I could. So when I push this latch forward into the snare drum, this whole thing will spring up. So we need to fix like actually another spring tension for the whole mechanism. So yet another spring. And that thing has to sit somewhere. So let's just put it up here. Create sketch on the middle plane. So the cool thing with this blocking is like, oh yeah, I need a spring, which then tells me, oh yeah, I need something to secure the spring to. Actually, let me change this. And it doesn't matter how ugly it is. I'm going to make it neat later. There we go. Beautiful.
There we go.
Let's actually... this should be longer. Let's just do this. To the knee, to the knee. So what do people think? Do they think a lot of people are missing the Marble Machine X? Of course, I guess.
Yeah. Some people wanted to see it finished, but I think a lot in the audience also understand the decision that if you're gonna sink a lot of more years to make one song kind of work on it, then there's no world tour. I mean, that machine can't come out of the studio.
No, exactly. Oh, yeah, that's... So, actually what I want to do, so what we're doing, if we go over to the stream objective screen, so here's the stream objectives. We're still on the design requirements through CAD blocking right here, as you can see. And if we head over to the written here, I actually want... I want to make a fun thing. I want to make a list of the MMX design requirements omitted, which means this is a list where I can show you all the crazy design requirements that we had on MMX and made that project more or less impossible. So what you just reminded me of, modular design, to be disassemblable.
Here we go.
That sounds very, very bad. So the new machine is not modular. It's going to be in one piece. It's just going to be constructed in a room that can hold the whole machine. Oh, sorry. I didn't
Still
mean,
true though.
I didn't mean to play that. I did not mean to play that, but it was always nice with some encouraging words. So, for example, this frame, it's going to be built in one big piece. So I don't have to make 5 sections where audio cables has to go in each other. So much simpler. Things like that, crazy. And this is what Elon Musk was talking about in the last video I posted. Try to make your design requirements less dumb. I won't be able to do airship on this machine, but I will be able to make copies. So I will send a machine to each continent of the world on the world tour, and then just, or just go on boat and wait a little bit. So less dumb design requirements.
And here we have from Hex Lattice. I still believe. I look forward to that world tour. You see, people are with us, Martin.
That's absolutely wonderful. Thank you.
And Scholar Andrew, it's so good to see you again, Martin. I hope you're taking care of yourself. And we are, right?
We are. We have set up this whole... Thank you so much. And likewise, it's so fun to be back. We have set up this whole operation in an effort to produce the best results we can ever produce while keeping ourselves as sharp as we can. And so it's crazy how much focused I am on the process compared to before. Look at this. The little frame has gotten a little frame part there. You like it?
Wow.
Let me zoom in on that.
Yeah, and hands. Come on now.
I'm just gonna mirror that over to the other side. Mirror features. I think I can mirror this over our origin plane. There we go. And it turned up here as well. So this is not going to be the main CAD model. This is just for sketching it out.
Blocking, right?
This is blocking, exactly. And I'm going to start everything from scratch once we have the list of stuff. So now, if you picture this spring, pulling this whole black thing up means that when I push this lever, I should actually hide the sketches here. So when this lever is pushed to the left, this little latch over here will release. And the whole black thing, I can't really move it nicely. That was stupid. I should have put that in its own component. Will pivot up. I can show you what I mean. It will pivot on this point like this, but it won't pull everything with it. Maybe I actually should just, you know what? I'm gonna take away all the parts that should not move with this. I'm gonna create components from them. It's gonna be a little messy, but it's better.
That's why we're here.
Yeah. Make a huge mess. All these things are stationary. We're actually here to fix
the mess.
Fix
that you created.
The mess.
No.
Absolutely. Create components from bodies. Now they're outside. So now, what? They're still here. Let's try to move them to the top component. Oh, it let me do that. Thank you. Now I can demonstrate better that if I move this on this axis up here, only this moves.
Nice. Wow. We have movement.
So here is sound off. Here's sound on. Sound off, sound on. And I think I can make it very precise so it always reverts back to the perfect position.
Tim Schafer wondered if you... the comment just went straight away from me.
Oh no, you'll find it.
If you just give me would you consider reusing designs that worked from MMX because it's a known good solution? I would be afraid to change the whole design and realize that it would not work in real life.
So that's a very, very good point, and it's something that I've learned a lot from. If you once have prototyped something and it actually works, that's kind of super valuable information. So I agree. I agree fully with your idea to reuse the things that have proved to be, for example, the gear rate from like the crank to the programming wheel, 1 to 64, all those things. But I also do not want to transfer, like, I don't want to be, it's going to be a continuous, like, tricky balance to find, to reuse stuff that worked or just have a clean slate to be completely free in the new design process. But definitely should think about it.
And just a quick one here from Bamahut. Welcome back, Martin. I was worried you gave up after your last video a few months ago. Good to see you back at work with more focus.
Oh, yes. It's good if we if we give that impression today that we have more focus. That's exactly what we want to do.
Woo!
Let's go. What should we add now? So we've been in a discussion about the bass guitar. Oh, we have the cello image.
No.
Do you have it?
Not yet.
You can look for it.
Yep.
So right now, we do not have a gear train. So, marble drops. The thing I know for sure is going to be marble played is the vibraphone. Let's just move these a little bit outside. Wait, on this sketch. I can show dimension. I don't have to go into the sketch. And I can just go into this value here. Let's do 130, and the vibraphone goes out a little bit. Oh, so I've been promising to give up on my darlings. Another design requirements that I will omit that made everything instruments have to move when being hit. So like the fact that we wanted all the instruments to pivot, like in the animated Animusic Pipe Dreams video, another design requirements that is wonderful, but that made everything. Oh. I didn't want to play it again. Sorry. So I think I'm gonna keep the instrument still and just make it so much easier. So these drums are not moving around. So instead, the mechanical machine doesn't have to hit a moving target. I'm crying inside when I'm admitting it to myself, and I'm also laughing because I know all trade-offs like that is going to help so much in the end. Let's make a marble drop. And should we put a marble gate in? Those old, fantastic marble gates. So Rosero's 3D printed prototype of the clock escapement wheel. Oh, can we show that one, Hannes? From YouTube? He got it completely right. So I'm just going to do exactly what Rosero did. I have actually in my studio here a sign says, what would Rosero do? It's right in front of me. We don't have the camera angle. We have to get a camera angle for that later. But he got it completely right. So for marble gates, I'm just going to do exactly what Rosero did. So I'm just going to put a marble gate in here. I actually did a redesign of Rosero's gate, and I suffered for it. He prototyped, like the comment said before, when you know something is working. We knew that the Rosero gate was working perfectly, and still I iterated on top of it, and my iterations inserted a lot of issues. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna just do exactly what Rosero did. So this is a blocked Rosero gate. -10. There we go. So let's just do rectangular pattern. I've been complaining about rectangular patterns in Fusion, but that's on the sketch side. So in sketches, I try to avoid them whenever possible. But out here, when you're not in the sketch mode, I'm not scared of using a rectangular pattern. And I'm gonna make the pattern on the bodies. Let's see what is there. Like this. We have 4 bodies here. Oh yeah, never mind. Along the x-axis. And I hope I can have more channels. So that's something that we're going to kind of find out here. Maybe I can have 20 vibraphone notes or something. Say they are 10 apart. No, of course not. 50 symmetric. Let's just do this for now. Boom. And as I mentioned in the last stream, I'm going to change the diameter of the marbles, the balls, to much larger so they're more visible, and change material. So hard rubber or wood, which makes better sound on the vibraphone. So design requirements, we have marble gates, wooden or hard rubber balls for vibraphone sound, but they need to be heavy. So I hope we don't have to like manufacture our own like marbles. I want some standard stuff. The best thing would be like a lead core with a rubber like covering or something, and which means that there will be no magnetic lifts, like no magnet on this thing. Oh yeah, we need a marble lifting system. Things like that, you know, marble lifting. And I think that's like where I went very wrong with the previous design. So on the Marble Machine X here, I had like a million ways to lift the marbles. If you see to the left here, you can see the original lift. I had only one lift on the first machine. And this is kind of what I want to do on the Marble Machine X. No playing around with lifting the marbles, just lift them. Like 100% engineering, easiest solution possible I want to do. I don't know how yet. I was also thinking that maybe we don't need a funnel for every... Oh, we need a funnel. So we need a funnel system. But I'm thinking maybe we can just have one big funnel for all the marbles. Something like that. Now when I look at this, I'm thinking that maybe the drums should be moved inwards. We had a nice comment earlier about putting the drums on the side. So if the drums are completely underneath, maybe I should just put a vibraphone outwards. Let's try that. So that's on this one. Let's move them far, 300. I'm gonna move it more actually. 400. Let's look at it from the top. It's a nice view. You can kind of see the lower edge of the vibraphone, 450. Oh, that looks better. Maybe the marbles can jump from the vibraphone over all the drums and then be caught somewhere. Maybe the marbles from the drums as well can... I put the vibraphone here. I have to plan for the resonator pipes. So let's add them to the list. Resonators.
So do you have a moment?
Yes.
Is this what we're looking for?
Yeah, that's what we're looking for. So this is... do we have a screen where we're still on the screen here? We have just to pull up.
No, we don't have it right now.
We'll fix it for tomorrow.
Yep.
So this is the clock escapement gate, prototyped by Rosero, and inspiration from Gonzonator. Yeah, just show the first clip again. This is just what we're going to do, and I broke the escapement thing because I thought it would look cooler. So talking about my last video was another thing like that, but that's just what we're gonna do, and they are represented up here on the screen. So yeah, that is going to be awesome.
Woo!
Thank you. Thanks, Jamie. So the crank looks a little bit out of position. Let's go to the crank and fix that. It's gonna start pulling things around here. So there is this square system where you have known knowns, known unknowns, unknown knowns, and unknowns unknowns. And the known unknown is the whole base placement. I can't really get it in. This is something that I need to like think of pretty fast. What if like maybe just on top? Maybe that would look cool. So if I just move the base on top. Oh, wrong sketch. This sketch, please. 200. Is that working? Yeah, that is working. Maybe the vibraphone is like close to the drums. That's also bad sound-wise. I would like acoustically, it would be better to put the vibraphone as far away from the drums as possible. Yeah. I love the idea that the drums are a little bit like in the bottom of the machine. That feels great. So it feels like natural, like drums, bass, vibraphone. But if I'm going to play the bass with my hand, it can't be in the way for the marbles that are falling. Maybe I should just skip having a bass.
No, what are you talking about, sir?
You want some bass, sir?
Yes.
I think me too. I'm gonna move it back a little bit.
I think I have a transparent cello for you now, at least.
Awesome. I'm just going to fix this, and then I'm going to try to add a cello into this design. I'm just gonna see if I can constrain this. 700. Ooh. Okay, so I'm going to go to the screen. Where is the...
In our stream folder, and you will find a new folder for you right there.
Let's see, insert...
Let me know if I need to get over there, because I can switch to this camera, you know?
Oh, that's nice.
I will come and find it with you.
That's nice. Insert. So here. Here.
Yes,
here.
Yes.
Here.
Yes.
Here. Ooh, nice. Face. I'll put it here then. Lovely.
There we go. Let's see if something magic happens.
It has. Check this out. Wait, I think I can canvas opacity. I think I should be able to scale it. Here is the scale. Yes, look at this. Oh, how I would love to do something like that.
Oh, wow.
It's a shame I can't play it though. I mean, ready for the world tour.
We're getting there. Yes.
But you see the point, right?
Yeah. Wow. And a lot of people are asking if you ever considered a hurdy-gurdy.
Well, we had the idea with like a solo instrument, and that's actually like, I'm gonna put here in the design requirements, solo instrument. We had the on the phone. I had like a hurdy-gurdy version of the on the phone where a circle was a spinning disc was vibrating the string, but I gave that up. This looks fantastic. So, okay, yeah, this bass is going to be a headache. Let's, for fun, duplicate these beaters here, because we're gonna have them on many places.
Yeah, I vote for fun. Let's go there.
So this and all of these. Let's make a rectangular pattern of those. Chaos is ensuing quickly here. So let's say I want like 4 for each drum, so 12. I should have actually grouped them, but never mind. 200 and symmetric. 100. Here we go. Are you feeling it?
I'm so feeling it.
The wheels are too small, though. That's
the wheels are turning in your head, at least.
Yes, they are. They are. Okay.
Pascal 59300. Why not using drumsticks to hit the bass strings instead of marbles?
That's a good point. I've been thinking. What activates the bass strings? Like plectrums, beaters, marbles, pull on, hammer on Rytmobile Jan Cardell style. Jan Cardell, my favorite Swedish artist, built a bass guitar where electromagnets just pulled down on the string, and then you get the note height and the activation of the string at the same time. Then you don't even need a beater to activate the string. So yeah, this is so my idea with the placement currently of the cello/bass is that I can sneak my left arm in here under where the marbles are dropping. So let's actually...
What if you move the vibraphone over the bass?
Yeah, that was what we had first. Oh, bass directly under the vibraphone. But there's going to be the resonator pipes. So maybe in 3 levels. Why did you want me to move the vibraphone?
If it was with hammers on the bass, then if you move the vibraphone up, you won't have the nausea of keeping away from the marble drops on the vibraphone when you stick your hand in. No obstruction of marble waterfalls.
Exactly. Because it does feel a little bit like drums in the bass and then melody on top, right?
Yeah.
There's something, but then we don't have a long fall distance by the marbles. But why do we care about that? We don't care about that. Then it's easier to film like the letting go and the hit, and maybe the hits are even more precise. But we will have a longer, if we're also going to play the drums with marbles, we have a longer time Yeah, because up here doesn't make sense. Should we go back to that then? So because all of these doesn't have to be here, so I could actually. Okay, let's try that. Let's put the vibraphone super high, and let's move the bass down to the second level on this sketch. 500 maybe. And let's just push it forward because here is forward. 100, 1010. This kind of makes sense, Hannes. 3000.
I have some logical upgrades as well, not only my physical body now.
It was fun having you in the iPad though.
Yeah.
South Park style.
But being on the iPad, you can't do stuff like this, you know? If I go here and I go to this one, I can actually reach out to you and do a cheers over here so that we hydrate.
Commando Central.
And for those who are wondering about my chair here, this is original Martin Molin fixer-upper on my chair. He fixed it for me.
With an audio cable. Who would have known? This kind of makes some kind of sense.
Yeah.
Still then, because the hand comes in here, let's draw the marble paths.
Yeah. Yes.
Let's draw the marble paths and see what happens. So let's make a new component. Marble paths, just for fun. Everything is just for fun.
That's life.
Oh, my browser tree has come too big. Okay. So let's just draw it on the middle plane. So dropping like this. Oh, I should just make one line and then I can turn that into a pipe. People will like that. And we are going to simulate with real physics simulations all these with the Algorithms software.
Yeah, and the computer that Linus Tech helped build. As since a lot of people in the chat is wondering where that computer is. It will be part of the process further down the road when simulation starts to happen.
It's actually right here. It's acting as a keyboard stand right now.
Let's watch it. Yeah.
So we have it already in-house. So let's say that this is a marble pipe and I can create a marble path, I mean. And the marbles are 440, like this, boom. Let's just make it red. So the idea then is that you can kind of see the clearance for my arm playing the bass here. Like under this little arch here. But this is only for the vibraphone. If we want the drums to be marble played, so this is like a big question. Do I already have it down here? Oh, wait, I want to go to this one. Are drums marble played or not? Like, it's going to be much simpler if it's not. It's going to be much more fun if yes. So if I also introduces the marble path for the drums, things are going to get trickier very fast. Sketch. So then we will see that my window, the window for here comes the marbles that plays the drums. So the idea now is like for me to discover issues digitally.
Yeah. Just use the digital angle grinder this time around.
Exactly. It's free to fail. Or less expensive to fail. New body. So there we go. Now you can see that my window is much less, right?
Yeah.
So let's just do some more of these. Select rectangular pattern. Say we have 100 millimeters. And we do, what do? We do 24. Symmetrical. We do 16. We do minus 70.
There we go. Can we get a save file right now?
Oh, people are so nice. Look at this.
Woo!
This is what you're going to get if you shoot with long exposure and you can capture all the marbles. You're going to be able to produce this image eventually. I saved, by the way. So now I have to put my arm in like here. Now we have to move the base. We have to really move the base in and under. So my arm action is completely out of the way for all the marbles. We can do that. There's place for that. Here, 1000. There somewhere. But now we still do not have the resonator pipes from the vibraphone. You know, like on Mad Max Hot Rods, where they put the exhaust pipes like up from the engine.
Yep.
I've been thinking of doing like a Mad Max Hot Rod resonator pipe for the vibraphone.
Yes, please.
And that would kind of, yeah, no, it won't work also. Yeah, so we're bumping up to some really like major space issues very fast here.
Is this something I see here from the organ guy says you could let the marbles bounce inward rather than out?
Yes. That is that's been an idea that we have been working with on the secret project, which is called Marble Machine Maker Kit. And me and Florian has been working on this Marble Machine Maker Kit design. And Florian suggested to bounce the marble inwards. And it's very space efficient, and like you don't have to have these funnels half a meter outside the center of the whole design. So it's really good thinking. Let me note it. Let me note it in the notes. Marbles bouncing backwards towards center of machine. Question mark. So in the case of the drums, it's going to be really tricky because all these beaters need to be there. All these mechanics. So for the drums, I think not. And it's just, in the end, in Marble Machine Maker Kit project, we we opted out of having them bouncing backwards because it's just a waterfall thing that the marble is like bouncing forwards. There's something with that's just like. But if it was possible, so I think on the drums it's not possible, and on the vibraphone.
And here we have something also. SARQF, move drums to the back of the machine. That will open up a lot of space.
Yes, we had a similar suggestion earlier, and totally agree. It's a shame, and or under.
Or Amurpus MM, drums sideways, vibraphone inward.
Sideways.
I guess if we don't want everything crammed right in the front of everything.
Sideways is also an alternative, actually. Everything is on marble bouncing backwards.
Let's fix your zoom, please.
Sorry. We go here.
There we go.
Thank you, Hannes. Or sideways. So, yes. Yeah, this is some major things that I need to kind of... And I mean, imagine the issue I'm sitting with right here now. I was doing this, but on the physical machine.
Yeah.
with parts that have been like manufactured and designed for like half a year, and I was still solving this issue like on the finished machine, like on this thing. I was like trying to solve the issues that we're solving here already in CAD. Okay. So I'm gonna pause my brain on this a little and just add to our list that we need gears, gear train, and flywheel with safety measures, with safety release, like the flywheel we had, because the new flywheel is going to be monstrous. Let me just... I think I'm gonna group some of these things. What is all this? I'm just gonna clean up my... I'm gonna clean up my act. I'm just gonna make this little browser tree a little bit more manageable. Don't crash. Thank you.
Can you switch over for us?
Oh, sorry.
There we are.
There we go. Okay, it's open. Good. Yeah. So we should actually just start. We should add the resonator pipes so we don't... Because I really want to build a beautiful vibraphone. I think the pipes should come... Yeah, where should the pipe go? There's already no place for the pipe. The pipes could go in between the wheels.
Ooh.
That could maybe make sense. I mean, if the vibraphone...
Alan Barker, have you considered using this space inside the programming drums? Perhaps for the bass drum?
No, but I have considered that one of the best marble lifting techniques is actually inside the programming drum. So now when you pointed it out, I'm just going to note that here, marble lifting.
Fix the screen.
I have to click two buttons. It's way too hard. Marble lifting, inside prog wheel, conveyor belt, question mark, gunk. Inside the programming wheel makes it very difficult because as soon as you have spokes and stuff, you need to like hang stuff in there. It's since the wheel is spinning and stuff. I don't think it's needed. It's just thing to solve this. Let's add the resonator pipes to the vibraphone, perhaps. I mean, if we put them here, they can go in under between the two programming. I think this programming, the lower programming wheel should sit much lower. The loop machine. So let's see. I don't think my model is very parametric. I'm going to move this further down.
And we get some comments here that we should keep our mantra at hand with the function over form.
Love that comment. Please remind.
David Toledo Tremblay was the last one I saw here. Function over form.
Form from function.
Yep.
Function over form is an even more aggressive. Oh, everything followed. Look at that. So this looks much better already. And the flywheel should follow. And then I'm going to make my blocking a little bit more parametric. How do I do that? In this sketch, I'm going to project a point from here. And then I'm going to make this flywheel concentric with that circle. Boom. Which means that when I move the lower drum, the flywheel component will move with it. So form from function, yes. I've created a huge space here for some resonator pipes. You can see how much air there is here. We can even fly through it. Woo! Like this. So we could have like the vibraphone pipe coming out through the two programming wheels. How does that feel? Hannes, 3000.
That feel, yeah. And we have here XIE4LU 4 Duo 1 beat drummer under the drums. If you could have the drumsticks under them, that also gives us more space.
That's a really nice idea, but I think what I've done a little bit stupid here is that everything over the drums, all the mechanics, can actually be under the drums. But I think the beater itself needs to be on top of the drums because for the correct sound, if the marbles are hitting the top, we want the normal, we want to hit them from the top, and that's also where we're gonna see it. But all these mechanisms can be hidden much lower, like away from the bass. But the beaters themselves needs to just come up and stick up on top of the drums, I think.
There we have it.
I'm a little bit stuck right now in this big decision about the bass guitar. So I can make it easier, but if I'm gonna use like a cello or like a double bass, see if I can make it bigger. I would need to either learn how to play in pitch, because these have no frets, or I would need the machine to play the notes for me. So I would need to program the notes. And so that's a huge like design requirement discussion. Like here we
go. Oh yeah, there.
I think we had it already. Manual played or Okay, I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna keep on juggling these positions. So I think in a way, let's add the resonator pipes to the vibraphone. And so we see, where's the vibraphone? There. Let's push it back a little bit. It is cool with the lead melody on top, right?
Yeah, it's the heart of it all.
But I'm also a little bit worried that all these levers are exactly where actually the marbles want to. Yeah.
As long as we just keep in mind that now, okay, what went wrong with the MMX? So don't do the same stuff here. It's easy to fall back in those traps, right?
Absolutely. Which perfect cue to let me design the funnel. I'm going to put it. I'm going to make it the actual size that I'm going to have it. Something like this. Wait. Wait for it. I did wrong here. If this is the machine, redefine sketch plane to this.
Like for a musical noob like myself, what is the big difference of having a cello or a double bass?
The double bass is just so huge.
It's huge.
Yeah, but
that would be a problem, right?
Yeah, but it also goes lower down in the register.
Okay.
Which is, I think, a big pro. So if we just revolve this. So this is the actual size of the marble funnel.
There we go. The machine should be inside a big funnel. No marbles escaping this time.
I've done it with marbles on the floor. This is
yes. How this is making it more simpler. Yes.
Yeah. So the funnel is actually gonna be like below the stage. So if we just put the stage here, and hopefully no marbles will escape, right?
Yeah, this should work.
I think this is going to be the plan for the funnel.
Chris Lafferty says cellos with frets are 100% a thing. By the way, double bass only goes a fifth lower than cello, and cello can go much higher than a fifth above the double bass.
This is wonderful information. Let me. Yeah, I searched for it. So cello goes really.
Can you please fix the screen?
Cellos with frets. Can you pull that up?
Can I pull that up?
Cellos with frets? Question mark. Only 1/5 less low. I love a pizzicato cello. It would be so incredibly cool. I've never seen a cello with fret. I'm gonna make some resonator pipes meanwhile. So Let's do it on this sketch. Cellos with frets?
It looks electrical. I guess you can customize to have.
But that would it sound like a cello?
Let's see what chat has to say.
So I'm just adding the resonator tubes here.
Cello with frets is called a bass.
that's how I spontaneously would have thought about it. It's maybe like a bass that tries to look like a cello, which of course it's cool in its own way.
I mean, if you want to look at it, I just have some images here. There are stuff available here. If you just take a look at this, you can see here you got some electrical variant of it.
I wonder if there's actually frets or just inlays in the... so it's actually fretless, it's just visual markings, or if it's actually metal.
Huh. Something to...
have nightmares about.
or to explore.
It was cool. It was cool. So I'm just adding this. I'm doing again a little rectangular pattern just to get a feeling of how cramped everything is. 20, distance 100, and symmetrical. Distance 50 maybe, and 16, something like that. Doesn't matter.
A demo PL. Fretted cellos are custom. You can get them with 4 or 5 strings, and the frets actually give the celloist extra possibilities like tapping, slapping, like with a bass. Okay.
Wow. I had no clue. Of course, they do all the bastardizations of all the instruments. I love it. I love to. So thanks for the knowledge.
We can always go back to regular bass. I mean, it sounded great on the MMX, right?
Yeah, and I mean, to have, if we're gonna do the design principle that it has to sound good acoustically, we have to go crazy. We have to go double bass.
Oh yeah, if it needs to sound good in the room, yeah.
Yeah.
With no amps.
No, but of course it's going to be like super tricky. So the only thing I'm really happy about now is actually the funnel. I think
There we have it. The future is here, everyone.
100% engineering, okay? This is
Yes.
This is awesome. So maybe should we have a symbol?
Should we have a symbol? Oh, that's a design requirement if I ever heard one.
I mean, a little symbol.
Yeah.
We are already run out of space, and I'm adding more feature. It's feature creep already.
You need to add the features to then destroy them.
Maybe we should have this sideways.
This is the time for dreaming, and then we can like chop away all the unnecessary stuff.
Well said. Well said.
There we go.
Symbol. I'm gonna add a symbol. I have no place. I run out of space so fast.
Is there some way you can hide it like semi inside the machine, like with the first machine? Even with Marble Machine X, right?
You mean like on the side?
Yeah, somewhere. Get it inside somewhere. Hide it.
Yeah, should be totally possible somehow. Let's just add it and then we can... no, by the way, let's do an offset plane. Oh, never mind. Let's do it from there.
Here we go, Christopher Marty. Funnel size seems correct. You'll have the cleanest floor ever with that. Clean Floor Gang is back, right?
Oh, so horrible. It was horrible, everyone. It was so horrible. I tried to not be downhearted in the videos. It was horrible.
It's such a distinct sound. And we've heard it for years. Even with the first machine, when we have, like, you could wake up in the middle of the night, like hearing those marbles falling on the floor. Disheartening.
It was so horrible.
Oh, Canal Frump. Place a possible Martin-sized figure in the drawing to plan out ergonomics, arm reach and such.
Good idea.
Yes!
Very good idea. Why did this go wrong? Just gonna revolve the symbol here. It's just symbolic at this stage. Oh, big one. So I'm gonna draw myself. I know my length. Maybe you have to get the measuring stick and measure my arms, Martin.
Do you want me to do that? I can go fetch it.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. I'll be right back. I will switch you to only you then.
Oh, wow. So cool.
Be right back then.
Fantastic. So we're gonna do here. Let's isolate myself. So I am 187 high. So let's constrain my own height to 1870 millimeters. And then I want to see the frame. So we're standing on the same floor. Here's the frame. I'm going to project the bottom of the frame. I'm going to make my feet collinear with the frame. So here's my legs. Maybe the legs are like 1 meter. Legs are 1 meter. And head is tangential to the top here. So head is perfect. Head, I think, should be 30 centimeters. So that's the upper body. We have to... So from
Let's see here. People need to see this, right?
Can you measure like from the throat to the tip of the finger? Wingspan.
94.
94. So... 940.
Are we done with this?
Can you measure my leg?
I can measure your leg. People definitely need to see this.
I don't know how. This was probably not what I meant. 940. Yeah, with the shoes.
With the shoes, oh yeah.
Oh, so I can actually add like 3 centimeters. I'm gonna put 190 then.
108.
108?
Yeah.
Wow, I guessed on one, so I was close. 180 for the legs, 940 for the arms.
Now let's measure your confidence, Martin. Oh no, it doesn't reach that far.
Look at that dish. It's too big for the yardstick. Gonna mirror the arms. And I'm gonna mirror this line. Okay. We have Martin in the house. It was a very good idea actually to get a little scale reference. Unisolate all. There I am. I fit into the funnel. I'm very happy for that. We're gonna move me a little bit closer to the machine. And I have the sketch on a plane, so I can just drag this when I want to stand closer to the machine. Wait, if I just duplicate, I should be able to. Wait, I'm just gonna copy this. Create a copy. Oh, this is. Now it's in my reach in all directions.
Whoa, that looks exactly like you.
So you can actually see that. Yeah, this was a wonderful idea from chat. Thank you. We should make me another color. I'm probably red. So. Another idea is to just skip the marbles, just have everything played by beaters.
One idea is just skip a marble machine.
Yeah, but that's actually the idea for this project. If we go over to the plan, right?
And then you need to fix it. There we go.
Yeah, so just repeating what we repeated in the first stream, what we're doing here is that we're finishing the digital CAD model. If this CAD is promising, we will manufacture a physical machine. If it's not promising, we're gonna give up on this idea finally. So we're actually going to figure out to give up with good conscience. I can't do that yet because I feel I understand so much more now.
Yeah.
Scale feels nice. Yeah, I'm stuck on the. I kind of. But maybe the base is cool there. Maybe there's no issues. Maybe just lower the base. I'm just gonna keep on moving it around a little bit. So where are we with the bass guitar? This sketch. It's gonna lower it 700. I should very soon move all these mechanics away so we can like see that we actually have that space for the bass guitar. So now actually it was great. Now I don't want to play like in shoulder height. I want to play a little bit under my shoulder height, which means that this position makes more sense. Can we move it further? Something like this. How cool. Imagine I'm gonna do the change the camera to perspective. Look how cool when you film this and you're like like bass and drums next to each other, right? And I don't have to reach down to the left side of the bass. I only have to play up here.
Ah, yeah.
So I don't have to like reach all the way.
As long as there's no scary flywheels in the way.
For my fingers, yeah.
Yeah.
Should move it up a little bit. It's annoying that I can't see. I'm gonna show dimension. There we go. 600. Well, this is the best so far. And we have space for the actually keeping the vibraphone away from the drums makes acoustically a whole lot of sense. Maybe the drums should be even like lower. Maybe the drums can be down by the floor even. I mean, there's no reason. Okay, so let's talk about the funnels for real.
Finally.
So I'm gonna make an ugly funnel. So I'm thinking about these on and off things. Imagine how good it would be if they sticked out. Oh, I have my left hand, right?
Yeah, you do.
So all these on and off things, they should maybe just move up. They should move up here, maybe.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
So we could move
then move
them.
everything down.
Yeah, because they go out of... Because, okay, I'm going to first draw the funnel to... I'm going to save this funnel. I'm going to... Funnel alternative 1.
It is a nice solution if everything else doesn't work out. The floor funnel.
So let's make a new funnel alternative 2. I can't even be bothered with correct spelling. Let's do. So this is my idea. Imagine if we would just make something like this. That take care of all the marbles. So it is not like for one instrument and the marble has to hit it. It's just a collecting tray. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Offset. Like, I'm not going to be like aesthetically impressed with this. But everyone will see the practicality.
Yeah, now is not the time for aesthetics.
Exactly. Art will be automatic. So imagine just having something like this. And you can even have, I have actually an idea. It has to be silent. You can even hang fabric. I had this idea actually. Imagine just rods and just fabric. Let's go here. Silent mega funnel with fabrics.
Yeah. Something see-through-y.
Yes, good point. I'm gonna add that.
I'm on aesthetics. I should keep my mouth shut about that.
Yeah, but like a net, like a mosquito net.
Yeah.
Mosquito net. Jag kan spela.
Mosquito
net. Mosquito net. And where we have all our mosquitos.
Mosquito. Paul Elnan is wondering here, combining marbles/beaters, how to overcome timing issues in different tempos. It may be wise to have the same operation, same lag on all instruments.
Perfect point. So this, absolutely perfect point. This drum, if it's going to be played in time with the top drum, it has to be adjustable. So thanks for pointing that out. I'm going to add it here. Loop machine drums need to be, like we did with the brass thing, adjustable like with the, what's it called? Clutch thingy.
The clutch thingy, that was the correct term.
In brass. So you can very precisely alter the...
the timing clutch.
Timing, thank you.
Yeah.
So you can very precisely alter the thing. And the lag is going to be... This is also interesting, like if we're going to use marbles both on the drums and the vibraphone, are we then going to have the drum droppers down here? Like, are they going to drop much higher? Fall much further?
I love that screen.
The save screen?
Yeah.
I'm going to hide this funnel alternative for now.
Oh, okay.
It's still the favorite alternative though. But here's my point. This front funnel now is really fighting for space with this whole interface. And my arms are up here. So how nice it would be if I can move all these levers to be here on top. So basically I have right where I'm playing the bass, I can just like 10 centimeters away, I have the on and off for all the beater channels. This makes a ton of sense to put them there, I think. But will it work? Never mind that. Let's try. Should I move them there? So another thing is that I don't mind if this machine becomes huge. It should only become huge if it needs to be huge.
Yeah. As long as it's modular, though.
Yes.
Yeah. So that you can disassemble it easy.
No, not modular. It just has to be built in a place with large doors.
The world tour qualities of it, though?
Yeah, we're gonna skip the air freight. We're gonna go by boat.
Okay.
Yeah. So the air freight is 160 centimeters in a cube max, and we're gonna skip that constraint. So that's like another one that we can fill into the omitted constraints. Air freight, no part above 160 centimeters. That's not a constraint that we have anymore. So what I mean here, if we look at the marble paths again, it would be so nice if we could move this. If we could move this closer, so there's no. Oh, and also look at my hands. My hands are going to be in the way for the marbles. So definitely need to move the on and off. I just push them back. I can latch. Ooh, yes, it works.
Yes.
It works.
We just saw something click inside Martin's head there. Love it.
Click. Oh, I thought you meant click inside here.
No, in your physical head. We just witnessed a revelation in your mind.
A small little revelation. Let's go back in time to where we were working on. Let's roll here somewhere. Here. Not this one. Oh, this one. So instead of having this lever in front, we're gonna move it all up. What's happening? We're gonna move it up here. I'm not even going to bother to make this mechanically work right now. I'm blocking. So up here makes so much sense. We don't have to go under the way around the drums and stuff.
Yeah.
This makes so much sense in so many ways.
Or just delete the real problem, that being you standing there.
What?
Oh, sorry.
What? Ett tu brutu. What is it called? The real problem? Me designing this machine? No.
Not you designing, you standing there with your hands in the marble waterfall.
Edit this feature. Body's missing. I want this body. Yes. Look how clean it became in the front now. This is better. Now we can just walk the timeline and correct whatever is not working. That thing is still working. These things are okay. So I'm just clicking. I actually have a timeline. Here's my timeline view. But it doesn't really work. I can show you where we are. Ah, never mind.
Well.
So I'm... Because the timeline is not in this shot. It's strange. Here you can see the timeline. It's behind us. Okay, here we have some stuff happening. So this latch thing. Okay, let's start from here. This one is here instead. And this one. Can I just move the whole thing? Yes. Is here instead. I'm just moving all the components up to there. This is like, imagine, again, I know I'm a little bit repetitive here, but I did this on the physical machine. The thing you're seeing me like doing here digitally, I did that on the physical machine.
Yeah.
After I finished stuff.
A lot of afterthoughts.
Oh. And I mean, this is why. And I mean, I couldn't have gone straight to this. This is like... Oh, I think I'm on the latch component here. Sorry. This is super messy now. That's gonna be broken now. You know what? Never mind the latch right now. This one does not need to be there. Basically, I can just skip that for now. I'm gonna hide that. Or actually, I'm gonna delete it. Delete. Now we've broken our timeline. It's a good sign.
Enter the multiverse. Of madness.
Some kind of Marvel reference?
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. At least I know.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
I'm teaching you.
Delete. Okay, the CAD practices are not happy now, but okay, we have all our... Okay, the pattern was not happy. Never mind. We have that way. That feels better up there. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Because what we can do then is that we can go back to this marble collector. Should we call it a funnel? What should we call it?
It's a funnel. It's a word that people know. We have used it a lot. Mega funnel.
Mega fun.
Of course.
Look at that. It's ugly as hell, Hannes. 3000.
Yeah. We will make it nicer if it needs to later. Function now, okay?
Okay, good. I'm gonna lower the opacity. Oh, it's gonna be like a mosquito net. And it's gonna be holes in it and stuff. Oh, it's so ugly.
Oh yes, love it.
It's so ugly, but it's a much better idea.
Yeah. Now we're just finding what needs to be done. Okay.
Yeah.
Aesthetics. Throw them out the window right now. Circle around to that later if needed.
Yeah. Let me move this symbol and maybe make it a little bit more normal sized. I'm just gonna constrain some stuff here. Mm-hmm. It feels so nice to have started on this.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's going to be clear. Like I'm really I'm really doing this for like to prove in front of myself now. I was very, very like, as I said on the first stream, it was hard like failing publicly with the first machine. And I wanted like to show everyone else. And my attitude now has changed completely. I just want to show myself if I can do or if I can't do it. And I'm not sure I can do it. But I'm sure I want to find out. And like I'm so convinced about that the process is so much better now.
Yeah. Removing all the other time-consuming stuff, like focusing way too much on the videos.
Yep.
Like now, this is gonna be effective. This is gonna be done before we do any polished videos again. Now we're working now.
Yeah.
And we're inviting you all into our studio with open arms. This is our life. Welcome.
So I'm going to move this symbol to the other side. Maybe there. So maybe it can stick out like under the base. Funny that the symbol is going to be the same issue like on the first machine.
Just have it on a stand next to the machine with a drumstick in your hand.
They do make worse sound if you hang them on the side.
Mm.
That's just a little bit of shame. But it's really It's maybe a little... Oh, a normal ride size. If chat wants to Google like a small ride, a ride symbol, like is it like 18 inch or something?
You heard him, chat.
So I'm gonna put 18 inch here, which means that I put 18 quotation mark divided by 2 because we're in the radius. Oh, then it becomes smaller. 18 is maybe a crash symbol. Well, that looks much more placeable, right? What's wrong with my constraints here?
The first measurements are in 20 to 22 inches. 16 inches. Oh, let's see what consensus will be.
Yes, I had 18. $640 millimeters. That's better. Just trying to constrain this so it doesn't move around so much.
18 is pretty small for a ride. Ambient swelling, you can get 18 dark ride to get a lower tone. But 20, if you can make it work, would be a good option.
I'm going to take you up on this. I'm going to zoom in. No, 20. Let's go 20. Thank you.
From 18 to 22 inches is standard. Okay.
Yeah, so 20 feels good. And it feels like we can fit that in somewhere. Let me just repeat this one again so that we can at least have that thing. No, never mind. I know it's there. It's kind of formed from function right now. With a funnel, at least.
Can we get a save?
Oh, we should maybe follow the kick drum. Yes, save.
And can I get a cheers from you here?
Yay. Cheers.
Cheers, my friend.
Good idea. We just swallow hard in our very good microphones.
Tabasco Eye. Simulate Marble Machine 3 with physics before even building ? Yes.
Definitely.
That is the plan.
That is the plan with algorithms.sc physics simulations, and we have a custom built PC to run that software. And we're going to do live streams with the people from Algorithms when they're teaching me how to do it.
Yes.
So that is definitely the plan. Hopefully we're going to simulate the whole thing in the end.
Joel Pöllenen. Leave room for the cat and dog soundbox. Now we're talking.
That's a great idea. Oh yeah. I think we are. So the top programming wheel feels a little bit. It just doesn't click for me. But let's maybe look at the marble paths again, because maybe they can look different. Oh, they're missing they're missing the funnel. Let's fix that. Here. Look, in the middle of the funnel. And here I can stick my arm in to reach the base neck. looks pretty cool for 3 hours work.
Looks brilliant. And great question here. Template for me. Can Red Fusion 360 Martin play the simulated marble machine? Absolutely something we need to look into, of course.
I think we can simulate him playing it like this. So some obvious things right here now. Can we accept the different drop height with the latency? If we're gonna drop, because now the vibraphone and the drums are on different heights. Can we accept that? Or should the drums only be played by beaters? That would be sad, right? Imagine like wooden marbles. I'm gonna go get them. I'm gonna show them to you so you guys will know.
Oh, wow. Do you have them? Oh, yeah, you have them in the other room. Yeah, right. So hello, chat. Hello, everyone. Let's switch over to the most important angle of them all. And for those people who just joined in right now, we are starting the design of the Marble Machine 3, I guess we should call it now. So today we started from scratch with new designs. And today we're going through the design requirements and starting from a blank slate and blocking out basically how we can plan out the machine. Let's see what's happening over here. I'm gonna switch a camera angle here. Let's see if we have some action going. Look at that. Wow. There we go. Look at that.
So this is my box of fun that I brought to the live stream today. First, we have Heroes by Stephen Fry. Then we have wooden balls. So these are cool because they don't have any holes. So but they're too lightweight. And there's actually some parts from the Marble Machine X.
Oh, wow. Memories.
So we had these to make the sound less harsh. I think I have some steel balls here somewhere.
Oh, wow.
That was the microphone. 1 second.
There we can see him.
I can't see anything.
We can see you at least.
Oh, yeah. Oh, stupid shock mount. So anyway, here you can kind of hear that a wooden ball sounds much better than a metal ball, which makes it possible to exclude these rubber pads. And I've also been thinking about rubber balls. So this is very, very soft sound. They're bouncing really nice, but too low volume. So look at this bag of fun. And here is a camera color card.
Wow.
So everything you need. But I think like wooden balls with a heavy core would be really, really cool. And it's beautiful. Imagine when you have them big like this. This is like 25 millimeters or something. You can even have them 40. Imagine like a big wooden ball like hitting these vibraphone bars. I think that would be so cool. Yeah.
Wow. Thanks for that.
Yeah, some physical representation at least. Jesus.
There we go. So yeah, some experimentation with wooden balls onto the vibraphone.
And why I wanted to show you that, if you go back to CAD, is that this hi-hat is of course also sounding better with wooden balls, because metal on metal is not nice. So heavy wooden balls everywhere would be so cool. So back to the conundrum. If we want, I'm actually going to repeat this body to make it more obvious. What view are we in? Oh, that's okay. What happened now? Here, this body, rectangular pattern, directions. We're just gonna go this way. Quantity 30, distance 100, 20, 20, 18. So here we get a feeling again with all the beaters. That's gonna look so cool.
Yeah.
That's gonna look awesome. Yes.
Yes.
Exactly. But then back to the question, can we drop them, all the marbles from the same height, or do we have to drop, like, do we have to have the marble drops for the drums further down? And that's just not going to work, is it? It's just not going to work. So if we kind of do this placement with the drums on one level and vibraphone on another, either I have to know that we can make it work timing-wise with the offset. But I actually don't think it would work, because in different, you can make it work in one tempo, but as soon as you switch musical tempo, you will have another lag. So yeah, that's why we had the vibraphone on the same height as the drums on the first machine, but that's also why we couldn't like really fit a lot of things in. So if you take a look at the first machine, oh, I think we have our first fusion crash. No, it survived.
Save.
So in the first machine, the layout was spread out this way, like sideways, and we only had 11 vibraphone notes. So like with the new machine, by spreading it out like this, we can have like 20 vibraphone notes. So I really want to do this. But yeah, it's kind of annoying. Maybe I should move these meanwhile. I should move them out in top of the marble path. I'm gonna do this. Move. There. So if they have a longer drop height, they need to be cued earlier. This is where we go into the area like try to not change stuff that worked on the first machine.
Yeah.
On the other hand, it's the loop that is going to be the loop is going. So another cool thing, these beaters will be approximately 4 times tighter than the marbles ever were on the Marble Machine X, because this will move 4 times faster, this drum, which means the timing resolution of these beaters will probably be like amazing. So the loop machine will probably be really, really, really playing tight, which means like the extra marbles on the drums if they are more doing fills and stuff, I think we just have to drop the marbles from up there. It's not going to look nice to have a lower marble drop. If it always took the same... Ooh, could we maybe have the marble released at the same time and then delay the time it takes for marbles by having a little rail? Ah, what about that, Hannes 3000?
Oh, wow.
So what I'm talking about right now is to compensate for the longer time it takes to travel with a small little... Oh yeah, this is it.
Oh yeah.
Here we go. Because we have to fix the delay after the thing has opened. So if we think of the vibraphone drops here, we just give the marbles a little extra thing to do in the beginning here. Just a little extra thing. This is straight if gravity has not warped.
You never know, though.
This could be it. Maybe I should go the other way around. Stupid. So by giving a tiny... And this is going to be fun like in physics simulations, because we can say exactly how much, what the timing difference will be. So we're giving... Where's my pipe command? And why are you not working? Are you not tangential? Could that be it? The pipe should follow that new line. Edit feature. Okay, these pipes are sometimes obnoxious. Let's just delete this. So this is annoying. I want the pipe to also take my new little line here. Wait, it could be this easy. Oh, it is tangential. So I'll go here. Some of these commandos are... Oh, I should just deselect the path. Okay. There is a problem with the sweep path. Check that it pierces the profile plane. There we go. Sometimes you have to just... Look at this, Hannes 3000.
Oh, wow, there we go. I mean, just to be clear here, the red things we're looking at here, that's marble trajectories, right? That's not parts on the machine. Yeah, so people don't need to worry. Those are not parts there.
You know what you actually could do? You could do pattern on path. This is pretty cool. I'm gonna just show. Okay, mini tutorial, mini Fusion 360 tutorial. Pattern on path is a wonderful little command. Pattern on path right here. If you, for example, want a sphere to be repeated along a path for a long time. First, you have to create the sphere. Marble. So let's create it just to make it clear. Where's my sketches? Oh, I'm blind. So create a sphere. Let's see if this works. So let's say we have a 40 millimeter marble. Not sure this will work, but let's try. Pattern on path. We're gonna pattern this spherical body and we're gonna choose this marble thing. And we're going to say the distance between each is, say, 200. And we want marbles all the way, so like 30. Distance, spacing for the distance, 200. Boom! This is pretty cool, right?
Oh, there we go.
So this is going to be maybe a little bit more clear that it's like marbles in.
Yeah.
So like, I love this pattern on path command. That's a good distance, right? Or should I put them a little further apart?
I think that's good, right? Yeah, nice.
That's cool, right?
Yeah.
So we do that. So that's how you make a pattern on path. For things like this, it's very handy. We should actually do it for the other. And this is cool now because now we can see how the marbles are like unisolate. So I'm going to hide this. Oh, this looks more like we know what we're doing.
Yeah, more visually easy for people to follow along also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But where is my funnels? Oh, because I'm back there. Okay. So I'm going to make... I want the other path as well. So let me just copy this. But I don't know if the first marble has to be like very precise. Probably not. I'm just putting it somewhere. And then I'm just going to repeat pattern on path. So I'm choosing my object and I'm choosing my path. And then what distance did we have? No, I did wrong. 70 or something, right? Distance type has to be spacing. 70.
There we go.
There we go. That looks cool. And then we're gonna just rectangular pattern this. So we have, or maybe I should just leave it like this so we don't have marbles everywhere.
As long as they don't reach the floor, I'm happy.
I can now hide the marble path sketches. That's pretty nice. Look how neatly they are falling into the... Oh, this one is on the way out.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. This is not too bad. So I have another... No, there was nothing. But my idea is that no drum hit point should be aligned from this perspective with the vibraphone hit point. I'm going to put 3D off, camera orthographic. So if we look from the top, I want like the marble hit points and this is the bottom. And the drum hit points to be zigzag. You know what I mean?
No, zigzag.
So, yeah, this is getting a little messy. Soon I'll start over from scratch. So these are in the same plane, seen from here. So, yeah, I'll make it obvious next time. The coolest would be if we could have all these on one row. Oh, but maybe we can then, because we needed to steer this anyway. Look at this. Imagine if we could just have all these marble drops on one long row and then do this extra time thing to like get the marbles a little bit back towards the vibraphone. So these droppers... This line is for both the drums and the vibraphone. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So let's move this a little bit forward. Move. So, this is a good illustration, Hannes 3000, like that. Because I felt that it was hopeless. And you just keep on tweaking stuff, and eventually you will start finding stuff.
Yeah, and you need to do all the dumb design first to find the solution. So nothing is off the table now. This is trying it out now.
So I would love to have just one row. So what I mean with the zigzag is like if this channel 12, is for the vibraphone, then maybe this is a drum channel, and this are two vibraphone channels, and maybe this is a drum channel.
Okay, now I'm with you.
So they are never in the same plane along the y-axis. Because they're always straight in front of their own programming channel. Because then, with this way, I can use the same exact mechanism up here for all the marble drops, regardless if they go to the drums or to the vibraphone. Which leads to the question, should the bass be marble played or should it be played in some other way? And if it should be marble played, the bass should also be up here. That's my idea. What do you think?
I don't have that much experience with marble machines. I've just been watching them. What's easiest for you? And what do you think is the easiest for the functionality of the machine?
Yeah.
Which is the easiest solution with all the marbles dropping everywhere?
I don't know. Okay.
What if this was easy,
Yeah, that's a quote from Effortless.
Yeah.
By Greg McHugh, the follow-up on Essentialism. Like, how can you do something and make it easy to execute? Using a MIDI keyboard.
Null persona. Stretch the machine out. All marble heights can be ideal. So I guess, the main reason this is because everything is centered in one place. Right? The issues, if everything could fall kind of in the same height.
I'll stretch the machine out sideways. Yeah, it would be like 3 meters wide. But it's the correct outside the box thinking. I think we will end up stretching it out more than this.
Yeah.
But not enough to put everything in a long row.
Yeah. Is the bass creating more problems now that it's right in the middle of it all? Like it was on the side on the previous two machines.
Yeah.
Even though it never worked flawlessly. That is a way to go, right?
What if, inspired by both of those two commands, gonna put a completely new bass placement just for fun? So kind of where it was before, but inside the programming wheel.
Okay. Now we're talking.
Because I just saw something inspired by these two commands. Where is the canvas? Is it up here? Or is it the canvas in There is a canvas. See if we can edit this. So boom. It kind of looks nice also, of course. So here.
Yeah.
What if this was easy?
What if this was easy? Yes. Can
There.
see some of the design replicated in this from the earlier machines.
I'm just gonna hide this. So you're absolutely right, because to reach everything in the middle of everything, why start obstructing? We have the way we're gonna make the wheel, we have a limitation of how broad it can be. I think it's 1 meter now, and I think it's coming up on the limitation. Of course you can. Because I don't want the base to be outside the whole thing. I know how much pain that causes. So I think actually 110 is a maximum. Let's just add, what did I do here? Let's add 100. Let's move this thing. I'm moving it in the wrong way now. It's not good, but... Well, maybe. No. Ah.
No.
Isn't the cello making you happy?
I'm happy. I'm super happy. Sivert Fjellstad Madsen, make the neck of the base point out towards the front of the machine. So I guess just the marbles fall on the strings, and then you can play outside of all the marbles dropping everywhere.
Wait, did you mean like... Did you mean like
you had it earlier, it was right dab in the middle of it all, then you had to reach your fingers in to play it. If you just have the base, a base of the base in the marble drops and have the neck sticking out somewhere, like to the side, there you can reach it with your hands.
I'm gonna try to duplicate this canvas. I've never done that. I want to have... It doesn't really allow me to do that. Let's edit it. So you mean like this, basically?
Yeah, something like that.
Well, what if this was easy? It's so ugly and it's so practical.
We can make it work somehow.
Yeah, but this is... No.
Function!
Form from function. Take it or leave it. It's actually like a super logical suggestion. But I'm thinking a little bit about these drums. I'm thinking a little bit like they have been allowed to take a lot of space right now. We should be able to like maybe put a hi-hat next to them, kind of in between them or something. It feels like they are taking more space than what they really should do. So I'm going to start to see if I can move the drums a little bit to the left.
Yeah.
Edit feature. So like move the snare here. More. Maybe there. And the kick should follow. I should have programmed this by now, so they are actually following each other. So, and then the hi-hat in between. There. And then a little bit higher. Remove this function and I do 20 centimeter higher. So I grabbed the wrong line. What happened with the hi-hat?
You just want to stay there.
No, it became a little...
Oh, there.
It became the golden buzzer from Swedish Talang show. I went to see my friend the other day. She loves the golden buzzer in Sweden Talang. Like, we were just watching YouTube, all the Swedish Talang who had received the golden buzzer. Do you know what it is?
What is Swedish Talang?
No, exactly. I also didn't know what it is. It's like a talent show. Like in front of a jury.
Yeah, Sweden's Got Talent.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And then sometimes when a referee falls in love with a performer, they just press the golden buzzer, which means that the performance goes to like final immediately. Like, and no one else has to agree. It's just like you only have to get one to give you the golden buzzer. And it looked like that thing that the hi-hat became.
Okay.
And everyone is crying.
Now that's good entertainment.
Everyone is crying. So I'm already abandoning some better design principles, but you can see now here that all of a sudden we have a little bit more space. I didn't thought I would fight so much for space as we're doing right now.
Yeah. The only thing to do about that is like the whole designing of the frame and everything, and put stuff not so crammed into each other. I think about the idea of having instruments spread out more on the machine, I guess.
What's happening here? Yes, now my point is that when the drums are moved, we can go back to this direction and the bass can like fit here. I think I made it a little bit bigger than what it is. I mean, this to me feels like a natural place, right?
Yeah.
But it's inside of the programming wheel. It's not like on the side. Yeah. I mean, if we could get it down maybe in the height of the drums.
Really comfortable to be playing it.
Yeah, but then the drums can move up as well. I'm just going to lower it a little bit. Bass guitar. Is it this one? 800? Yes. And I'm gonna make fewer of these beaters. It's like not that pattern, it's this pattern. Edit this pattern. Say 12 instead. Oh, look at that.
I can hear it play right now. Ow!
And yeah, thanks for following along. We are going places. This
is exciting times here.
It's only the first day.
Yeah.